A husband and wife were watching a horror movie together. Suddenly, a monster appeared on the screen. The wife screamed, "Oh my God, Mom!" The husband replied, "Recognized her, didn't you?" They say girls are divided into two types. The first type says, "Can you believe it, bestie? My boyfriend gave me a chocolate bar. I love my boyfriend so much." The second type says, "Can you believe it, bestie? My boyfriend gave me an iPhone. I love the iPhone so much." A man said to his close friend, "If you go to the train station and pick up my mother-in-law instead of me, I'll give you $50. But what if your mother-in-law doesn't show up? Then you'll get $100. Once upon a time, on a peaceful farm, a chicken laid a 5-kilogram egg. Reporters rushed in and asked the chicken, "How did you manage to do that?" The chicken proudly replied, "That's a secret." Then they asked, "What's your plan for the future?" The chicken said with confidence, "I'm aiming for a 7-kilogram egg." So the reporters turned to the rooster. "And what are your plans?" The rooster looked around nervously and said, "My plan? To get that ostrich off the farm. ASAP." Two businessmen were chatting on a plane. The first one said, "When I return to my country, everyone welcomes me with applause, and the whole country celebrates like it's a holiday." The second one replied, "That's nothing. If I go back to my country right now, people will kiss my hand." Hearing this, the pilot said, "Well, if I let go of the controls right now, both of you will kiss my A." A traffic cop pulls me over. He says, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And I go, "You wanted to know how tall I am?" He says, "Step out of the car. See? Told you." Three guys are talking. First guy says, "Man, I went shopping with my girlfriend and she spotted these super sexy panties. That little trip cost me $30. Second guy chimes in, "I went shopping with my wife and she laid eyes on some panties with diamonds on them. That set me back $1,000. Third guy says, "My wife saw some panties too. Just plain ones, nothing special. It cost me 300 grand and a divorce." First and second guys, "Damn, where did she find those?" Third guy, "Where?" "Under our bed." A woman is giving birth to her first child. As the pain intensifies and the contractions get closer together, she asks the midwife, breathing heavily, "Is the worst part over?" The midwife smiles gently and replies, "Oh, honey, the worst is just beginning, and it'll last for about 18 years. At 2 a.m., the police station gets a call. A man politely asks, "Excuse me, could you tell me when the liquor store opens?" "At 7 in the morning, sir." At 4 a.m., the same voice calls again, now slightly drunk. "Hey, when does the liquor store on the corner open?" Still 7 a.m. At 6 a.m., the same guy calls, now completely wasted. "Hey, when's the liquor store?" The officer snaps, "When? When? It opens at 7. What's wrong with you? Can't wait to stumble in and drink yourself stupid like a pig?" The drunk guy replies, "Oh, no, man. I need to get out." A woman unexpectedly ran into her husband at a big shopping mall on Valentine's Day. He was holding a huge, beautiful bouquet, clearly custom-made, worth at least $5,000. She looked at him and said, "Oh, wow, how beautiful! Is that all for me?" He paused for a moment, smiled awkwardly, and replied, "Well, it is now." You're driving your car to go fishing. That's good. You see a lonely girl hitchhiking on the road. That's great. You decide to give her a ride. On the way, she loses consciousness. That's bad. You take her to the hospital. The doctors say she's pregnant and congratulate you. That's very bad. You claim the child isn't yours, but she insists it is. That's stressful. You demand a DNA test which confirms the child is not yours. That's a relief. But then the doctor also tells you that you were born sterile. That's terrible. And then you suddenly remember you and your lawful wife have 3 children.
A logic exam is in progress. The professor says, there are 500 bricks on a plane. 1 brick falls out. How many are left on board? Student, 499. Correct. Next question. How do you put an elephant into a fridge in 3 steps? 1. Open the fridge. 2. Put the elephant inside. 3. Close the fridge. Good. Now, how do you put a deer into the fridge in 4 steps? 1. Open the fridge. 2. Take the elephant out. 3rd. Put the deer in. 4. Close the fridge. Excellent. The lion, king of the animals, is having a birthday party. All the animals come to celebrate except one. Why? Because the deer is still in the fridge. Wonderful, says the professor. Let's move on. Can a grandma cross a crocodile-infested swamp? Of course she can. All the crocodiles went to the lion's birthday party. Good! And now the final question. The grandma crosses the empty swamp, but still dies. What happened? Maybe a heart attack? Nope. A brick fell on her, the one that fell from the plane, remember? See you next week for the retake, my dear.